Drake University, Lee Diffie and Craig Mass back with you for the Chocolate Milk Men's 1500 metre final, where it features the defending champion and Olympic gold medalist Matthew Centrowitz.
Trying to become only the second man to win 6 U.S. titles at this distance. And what history he made, Lee, in Rio, the first American to win the 1500 meters in the Olympics since 1908. Matthew Centrowitz has been battling both hamstring and shin issues ever since.
Chocolate Milk Men's 1500 metre final away. Centrowitz has been optimistic, outwardly optimistic though, about saying he feels strong. We'll see how strong he is in this race. Center of screen with the big mustache and the mullet. That is the very charismatic Craig Engels. He will be one to watch and is definitely a contender. He could win this national title.
Well, he was the indoor champion at the mile distance, and he's been on a hot streak this outdoor season, running personal bests at the 1500 meters and the 800 meters. Centrowitz battling those injuries, but in a new training group where they stress, as you pointed out, strength over speed. And he feels that will help him as this season progresses.
Isaac Yorks leads the way in that fluorescent Brooks top. Engels has never made an outdoor U.S. national team. That's what's on the line for Craig tonight, as he just sits on the shoulder of the leader at the moment. Matthew Centrowitz, center of your screen in the red singlet. He's in a great position early on.
Engels, who got 2 fourth places in the Olympic trials in 2016 in the 800 and the 1500, traveled to that event in a Winnebago. Didn't expect that he'd even make the finals of those events, and he almost made the Olympic team. I asked him, what was he staying in here? He said in an Airbnb with his parents, so a little more sedate now.
Speaking of parents, Matthew Centrowitz's dad, Matt, who once held the American record for 5,000 meters, is here, watching his son try and win a 6th national title.
Well, and keep an eye on the guy in the yellow on the outside. That's Johnny Gregorek. He ran a 3:49 mile indoors, the second fastest ever by an American. And he told me he's been putting together a good outdoor season with a 3:52 mile and a good 1500 up in Finland.
And Johnny said he is definitely going for the win tonight, and he doesn't want it to come. Here he comes on the outside there, now starting to make a move. He said, I really don't want it. If I'm in a position to win, I don't want it to come down to those final few steps. I want to win convincingly.
2:09 at the first 800 meters, and that's slow running for all of these guys. That's why you see it so bunched up at the moment, and this is where tactics come into play. And Matthew Centrowitz on the left of the screen, known as the master tactician, the guy who went to the front in the Olympics, slowed the pace down strategically, and then revved it up over the last lap to hold off the world's best and win that Olympic title.
Gregorek in the middle in the fluorescent top, right beside Craig Engels, said, I need this race to be tactically savvy. I need to be savvy. What do you think of his race so far, Craig?
Well, he's put himself in the right place, but he's got to be careful, as does the man in green, Ben Blankenship, on the inside, who's totally shut down right now.
Centrowitz to the front. Engels right alongside there, shoulder to shoulder. And Engels, remember, he's never made an outdoor U.S. team.
And these guys are going to be tough to get by if they run side by side, because they're both excellent finishers over the length of the entire last lap. York has good speed, and Gregorek seems out of it right now.
This is great pace from Craig Engels. Wow, the 2019 indoor champion. Could he be an outdoor champion as well? Final turn. Has Centrowitz got a kick? There's a 6th title on the line. Oh, there's another one for Craig Engels. Centro's kicking as hard as he can. He's trying to take it, but it's going to be Craig Engels. Indoor champion, outdoor champion for 2019.
You know, a lot of times when a person comes in having run personal bests, you sort of say, well, they're ready to run, but you've got to execute the race, and he did it just perfectly. He kind of put a move, a Centrowitz move on Centrowitz himself by getting out ahead and running from the front. But Centrowitz, let's give him credit. This is a guy who's hardly trained over the last few months, coming back from hamstring and shin injuries. He was in the right place at every moment and was able to hang on to make this team, and he'll be much stronger in Doha. Josh Thompson on the left of the screen had a good charge down the home stretch, but look at Craig Engels lift those legs. Tremendous turnover and great fluidity at the end. Really fast running over that last lap. Not dissimilar from what Matthew Centrowitz did to the world in the Olympic Games, and Engels does it to win his first outdoor championship and make his first outdoor U.S. team.
He's such a character, and we're going to hear from him because Lewis Johnson is standing by.
I'm trying to get these guys together here. They're so excited. So, Craig, turn around right here for me. Hey, man, big moment for you here. You have not made an outdoor national championship team till now, and you do it with a win. What about it?
That's all I wanted to do, and I came out here and I did it, baby. Get to represent the United States of America. That's awesome.
You did.
Yeah.
Take us back to the tactics. Centrowitz is such a great tactician.
Yeah.
How did you play this over the last 2 laps?
I just went for it. Threw the plan right out the window. I was supposed to go 200 to go. Went with 800 to go.
And when you hear this crowd cheering for you, thinking about all the things you've become, what does this mean?
This is awesome. This is track and field, man. We're trying to make it big again.
Right.
Noah Lyles is doing it. Fred Curley's doing it. This is it, baby.
And then on to Doha. How about this team you guys will take this?
This is awesome, man. I think it was Centro and Blankenship.
Right.
That's an awesome team.